Welcome to the magical dream of Squidward, with a sexy body, handsome face, and a shimmering golden mane that even Mr. Krabs would want to meme. It's all thanks to SpongeBob's mischief, starting as night falls over Krabby King. With rooftop leaks, quirky guests, and SpongeBob's endless antics, old Zhang's life is chaotic. Why is his world so tragic? Pressures pile up, old Zhang's head almost falls, but Mr. Krabs won't let him off. It became the last straw that broke the camel's back, and when old Zhang woke up screaming, he realized it was just a nightmare, though reality wasn't much better. Cheer for old Zhang in comments. He woke to find his breakfast stealthily devoured by the pastry pup. Tastes like regular meat pie, but it's fancy enough to be called a puff pastry. Just look at those layers. And this early in the day, the pastry pup ruined it all for him. Considering the nightmare he had just experienced, old Zhang resolutely decided to retreat into his imaginary world, indulging in fantasies of himself wearing a pair of red underwear and frolicking under a magnificent waterfall. In order to skip work, he specially made a phone call to take a sick leave. He was erupting on the phone like a volcano, but Mr. Krabs wasn't born yesterday. He figured out old Zhang was lying right away. Soon, Mr. Krabs came knocking, not to offer well wishes, but to send in SpongeBob for a treatment more like torture. SpongeBob excitedly wrapped old Zhang like a baby and kissed him to avoid Mr. Krabs finding out. Old Zhang had no choice but to agree and stay snug. Once back indoors, SpongeBob saw Zhang painting and leaped at him. "You're too weak. Let me help you." "Ha ha. In my imagination, you're a helpless little baby. Well, you're heavier than I thought. Not bad, huh?" Then SpongeBob dove into his endless tortures, making old Zhang grit his teeth. At night, he checked his temperature and discovered he wasn't even sick. Upon hearing that, old Zhang panicked and, while SpongeBob wasn't looking, stuck the thermometer in the microwave. Whoa, temperature skyrocketed. SpongeBob freaked out, tossed Zhang under the tap, then dashed to the Arctic fish cave for ice water. Old Zhang barely got that sorted, but then he got drenched in ice cubes. At this rate, he'll catch a cold for sure. To cure old Zhang, SpongeBob was almost ready to perform surgery on the spot, making Zhang panic and stammer out a made-up bill. SpongeBob hadn't heard of it, so searched in books while old Zhang sneezed. Surprisingly, the disease exists. But the treatment was way too extreme. First, a full-body massage with the blood-sucking electric beast, then an electric jellyfish treatment, followed by leaf extraction from his lungs. Finally, SpongeBob had to operate himself. Just then, Mr. Krabs called to check in, and old Zhang pounced on the phone, claiming he was all better. He still looked pretty sick, so hurry up and cure him, SpongeBob. "It's all up to you, Mr. Krabs. Open sesame. You better not let that thing near my mouth." It seems like nothing's scarier than SpongeBob, sick or not. The next morning, Mr. Krabs couldn't help but laugh at the ordeal SpongeBob put old Zhang through, and there he came, mummy style, to Krabby King, ready for his moment of glory. Feeling better after calling in sick? Feeling so good it's ridiculous. Old Zhang got so many diseases at once he became immune. Now he's handsomer, making Mr. Krabs rush to use emojis. But his tragic life remains unchanged, with SpongeBob, his greatest nemesis, still tormenting him endlessly. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like and subscribe. More mischief and joy coming your way.